Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Reef Finance. We see about a 3.55% increase in the last 24 hours, and if we take a look at the last year, about a 11% increase. Obviously, doing fairly well in the last 24 hours, while every other top altcoin is really struggling. We see things, about 10% down in the last 24 hours, which is just crazy. Obviously, the only one really standing out is Monero, about 20% increase. But for the most part, we are seeing decreases across the board, which is just crazy to see. I think, it's one of those things where, Reef is just showing its true value right now. It kind of fights back against the current, doing very, very, very well. So we also see this left side being very high up. Do remember when we get this left side to that, let's take a look at there. So May 20th at 10:30 a.m. So when we get to about 10:30 a.m., we will be having, a little bit more of a decrease in the last 24 hours because of this huge spike, but realistically, we're having a great increase, and right after that spike, we will be at another great increase for 24-hour period. So it's great to see Refinance actually doing fairly well, while the entire market, like I said, is kind of crashing again. So it's, like I said, a great thing to see. Let's talk about some of the information we want to talk about, though. There's a lot of tweets out there, a lot of information for us to take a look at today. I also want to talk about price predictions for May, June, and 2021, but make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you guys are Refinance holders, because we do a lot of daily updates on Refinance, as well as many other altcoins. So if you have other altcoins that you're holding, we definitely do updates most likely on most of them. So jumping into the first one, first article we're going to take a look at is really a tweet. It's a Refinance partners with Benchmark DeFi, an elastic stablecoin alternative bridging capital markets to DeFi. So obviously, through this partnership, XMark will be integrated into the Reef ecosystem, offering an inflation-shielded stablecoin alternative. So this is a big deal. Obviously, having more and more partners is always a good thing. Refinance May 13th, this one came out. So these are two partnerships that are a little earlier in time. We have one more that we're going to talk about. This was May 14th. So obviously a little bit out of date here, but I just wanted to come back to these two partnerships because of how important they are. So Refinance is thrilled to partner with DEIP World to bring a unique class of DeFi investment opportunities based on intellectual properties to users. So this is a big deal as well. Like I said, great partnerships here, and that's exactly why I wanted to touch up on them. But the biggest thing coming, we are going to take a look at in a second, and then we will be doing price predictions for May, June, and 2021. So stay tuned for that at the end of the video. But I do want to take a look at BlockFi. If you guys don't know what BlockFi is, it is today's sponsored video, talking about BlockFi specifically, the future of finance. So really, you guys want to earn money or make your money go to work for you. That's really always the goal. So if you guys don't know, they have a limited time offer up here at the top. Earn 10% APY on new stablecoin balances until July 31st. Interest is paid in crypto. So it's very, very cool, obviously, to see, BlockFi, such a big company, doing such great things. We see, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 8.6% APY, borrow cash, buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So take advantage of it. Definitely check out BlockFi.com if you guys have not already. I do have a referral code in the description of this video, so you guys can take advantage of that. And like I said, you guys will be able to benefit as well as me. So it's great to see, BlockFi really doing big things, like I said, with that 10% APY on new stablecoin balances. That's just crazy to see. That's a lot of money. Making your coins and your really currencies in general work for you is definitely the way to get rich in the future. So great to see BlockFi doing what they're doing. Let's jump back into our video. So save the date. Reef Chain will deploy the Canary version of our mainnet on May 28th. Reef Chain is a DeFi-focused blockchain developed using Substrate framework, which will offer a host of features to power the DeFi apps or DApps of today. So Reef Chain mainnet Canary version will be live on 28th of May. So this is a big deal. Obviously, the Canary, the mainnet, obviously for any cryptocurrency is a big deal, but Refinance specifically, the Canary project or the Canary mainnet, it does a lot for Reef. We talk about what it all does here. So this is what it all says here. So what can developers expect from Reef Chain? So it talks about massive scalability, fast transaction settlement, extremely low fees, forkless upgrades, enhanced security, and full EVM compatibility. The Canary version of the Reef Chain mainnet will be in operation for 30 days, during which Reef will slowly move liquidity into the Reef Chain mainnet. Developers will be able to reset it to previous blockchain state if the need really ever arises. And then they talk about to begin building on Reef Chain and to join our bridging, really the ecosystem. You can just dive into the testnet or developers program and you can take advantage of it. it's just great to see, like I said, Reef doing very, very well, while every other coin in the top, 20 or so is struggling very, substantially at double-digit losses. And that's exactly why, because DeFi is made easy on Reef Finance. They talk about accessing DeFi liquidity across blockchains, gain smart DeFi exposure with interoperability across multiple blockchain ecosystems. Reef Chain integrates with DeFi from Ethereum, Polkadot, Avalanche, Cosmos, and Binance Smart Chain. And you see that exactly here. They have all 5 of them listed right there. It's just great, like I said, to see what really Reef all is accomplishing every single day in and out. And I think a lot of people don't know much about Reef. If we take a look at the price chart, you can see that there's only $200 million of volume in the last 24 hours, and the market cap's below $400 million, which is just crazy. So if you're invested now, you will have a very high potential to earn quite a bit. If that ever gets, to $10 billion, you're looking at very, very good earnings there, very, very good profits. So you're in early. This is a high risk, high reward coin, in my opinion, because of the low market cap, but it's definitely a coin that has great value. And I think that's exactly why a lot of people are taking advantage of it now. We start to see the solidities: Reef staking, liquidity bridge, and community governed. They talk about joining the ecosystem and really introducing to the Reef platform altogether. So Reef 20 tokens and NFTs, liquidity bridges, DEXs and AMMs, and stable coins and money markets as well. So they do it all here at Reef, and I definitely think it's a coin worth looking into. That's exactly why we talk about it quite a bit on the channel. So let's give it a quick refresh. Obviously now we may be still increasing. Very, very good. We saw an 8.39% increase in the last 24 hours now. Obviously, as we get higher on this left side, like I said, we will start to see a decrease possibly. But realistically, guys, we have to take this into consideration that we have a great increase taking place right now. And after we see that dip take place, we are going to have a great increase yet again, as long as this right side doesn't continue to decline. I mean, not continue to, but start to decline. So refinance looking really good. We're going to talk about price predictions now for May, June, and 2021. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing, as this is not financial advice. I also want to say, these are very, very conservative price predictions as always. I try to keep them as realistic and reasonable as possible, and as honest to you guys as possible with the price predictions, because I want you guys to be able to really trust what I'm saying, where I actually believe these coins are going to go in value. So, 8.39% increase in the last 24 hours is fantastic for us. I think we are going to continue to see that rise. Obviously, when, the 24-hour period rises, obviously the year is going to rise as well. So 12% increase in the last year alone. Obviously, with a crypto market dip like we have right now, it still has a great year ahead of it. So I think there's a lot of growth left with Reef. Jumping into, though, the market cap being around that 390 million, I do think this is going to continue to rise, therefore bringing our price point up. I think, right around 4 cents is something that we would love to see. I think a lot of us would love to see that by the end of, by the end of the year at the very least. I think 4 cents could happen by the end of May. It's going to be quite a an increase. I will say, guys, it's really fully dependent on the crypto market as a whole. If the market continues to dip, Reef can only fight against that for so long. I do think, eventually we need the market to really start to push back up for Reef to continue up as well. But 4 cents is a reasonable price target for me by the end of May. Going into the end of June, I think 5 to 6 cents is definitely a price target that we should be shooting for. May 11th, 6 a.m., we actually saw it right around 5.5 cents. So it should be very easy and reasonable to get back to that 5 to 6 cents by the end of June. I think realistically, we should be at 6 cents by the end of June. But like I said, very conservative price predictions, 5 to 6 cents by the end of June. Going into the end of 2021, refinance will continue to push very, very well. A lot could happen at this point, by this point in time, I should say, because we are going to be in a bull run. Obviously, I expect the market cap to increase quite substantially. I'm really expecting, like I said, around a 20 to 25 cent price point on refinance. Obviously, that depends quite on a lot. It's a great increase that could occur. But when we get back to a bull run, I do expect, Reef to really take off when that mainnet as well releases. So it's exciting stuff, exciting times. I think 20 cents is going to be a conservative price, really a price target for me. So I'm going to go 20 cents by the end of 2021. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my price targets, as well as if if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. As well as subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.